Time what? Time flies. Say that with me. Time flies. You know, it sounds good, doesn't it? Time flies. It's just not true. It's a fallacy. It's one of the default vocabulary, it's part of our vernacular when we try to justify busyness. The truth is, time doesn't fly. Time in and of itself is one of the very few constants that we can rely on in this world. 5 minutes today is the same as 5 minutes 20 years ago, and it'll be the same as 5 minutes 20 years from now. Time doesn't fly, but it does tick away. And once it's gone, we can never get it back. The Bible says it like this in James 4. How do you know what will happen tomorrow? For your life is like the morning fog. It's here a little while, and then it's gone. How about that for a nice, bright, and cheery verse, huh? Well, what's it saying? It's saying, pay attention. Hey, gang, wake up. Pay attention. Life is short. And instead of blaming time as if time has its will of its own and time's job is to torture us as it flies by, you and I need to take responsibility and be good stewards of the time that God has given us. And if you're anything like me, and I know you are, you need help with this. Look what it says in Psalm 90. Teach us to make the most of our time so that we may grow in wisdom. Really, that could be a theme verse for this entire series. God, teach us to make the most of our time so we would grow, so we wouldn't waste it. I've actually taken that verse and I've kind of written a paraphrase prayer. And what I'd like to do, we'll put it on the screen. I'd like us to read this together. This is my prayer for this series. God, help us to identify the true values in life, what matters most, and then give us the power to spend our time on those values. Because if we don't have a prayer like this, if we don't have a prayer that says, God, help me to identify and determine what matters most, and then give me the power to spend my time on that, what will happen is we will default to following the world's values. Because really, that's what you do in life. You either make a conscious decision that you're going to base your life on God's values, or you default to the world's values.